The Georgia State defense has not been the best so far this year, but they stepped up last week in a 55-10 blowout of Idaho at home in the Georgia Dome to improve to 5-0 and make it into the top 25 and number 24 in the country. This week we stay at home to face off against Sun Division rival Middle Tennessee State. Can this number 2 passing offense stay on track here and put up some big numbers and get a win to improve to 6-0? We're going to find out next.
That excites Georgia State.
Georgia State tops a very competitive Sun Belt division at 2-0 in the conference, 5-0 overall so far on the season. And this game is about to get underway. Middle Tennessee State will start out on offense here, trying to take down the number 24 team in the country. Sanders back to pass on 1st and 10. He's going to dump it off to Harris for the first play of the game, and he is going to avoid a tackle there and get up to the 40. 1st down and 10 now out of the shotgun. Sanders is going to fake the handoff here. Look. Fire back across, and it's caught by Josh Roberts. That's 12 yards and another 1st down already in Panther territory. 2nd down and 6. The handoff goes to Sims up the middle. He has the 1st down and more. Alex Sims with a 16-yard rush. Very next play here. Sanders out of the shotgun looking, firing, and caught by Alex Sims out of the backfield here, and he has 14 yards and a 1st down. From the 15-yard line here, Sanders will pitch it to Alex Sims, trying to get outside, but he is stopped by Jerome Schroeder there for a 3-yard loss. That would lead to a 3rd and 11 here for Middle Tennessee State. And Sanders back to pass is going to hit Wheeler here. Wheeler's going to make his way inside the 5 for a 12-yard gain and a 1st down. And on 1st and goal here out of the shotgun, Sanders trying to take this one himself. Quincy Randolph there for the stop, a 4-yard loss on that play. 2nd down and goal now for Middle Tennessee State. Sanders, empty backfield looking, fired into the end zone and caught by Michael McCray for the touchdown. And Middle Tennessee State is on top. They did a nice job of passing the ball around. We have our first studio update here on the day. Western Kentucky beats Troy 28-24. That's Troy's 2nd loss in a row, I believe. And Louisiana Lafayette beats Idaho 31-24. Texas State tops New Mexico State 20-13, and number 4 Michigan beats Illinois 31-25. Middle Tennessee State did a nice job of spreading the ball around through the passing game on their drive. Georgia State takes over here. This pass to Marcus Jackson, good for a 1st down. 1st down and 10 now. Smith is going to keep this one himself. Up the middle, he will go for 8 yards on the read option. 2nd down and 2 now. Under center, Smith will hand off to Lamont George. He avoids a tackle and finally is not down yet. He gets back up, but he's finally taken down after an 11-yard gain into Blue Raiders territory now. The Panthers go 2nd and 6, firing deep to Marcus Jackson, our number 1 receiver on this team, a 9-yard reception. Later in the drive at 2nd and 6, Smith is going to hand off to Lamont George, trying to get outside, and he does. Nice block set in front of him. He's inside the 5. Touchdown, Lamont George, 28 yards. And Georgia State ties this game up at 7 here late in the 1st quarter as the Blue Raiders take over here. Sanders back to pass, and he's going to hit Wheeler for the 1st down catch, and Sanders is on fire here early. Perfect passing the ball. 1st and 10 out of the shotgun. He's going to fire deep, and Wheeler is going to beat Jerome Schroeder off the line there, and down the sideline he will go for a 62-yard touchdown. Sanders 8 for 8, 141 yards and 2 touchdowns here in the 1st quarter. As we take a look at the replay here, Jerome Schroeder cheated inside there, was looking at the quarterback and got beat by the receiver. His speed won that matchup, and he has gone to the end zone for the 62-yard touchdown, and Middle Tennessee State is up 14-7. The Panthers take over here on 3rd and 3. The screen pass to Lamont George will go for 12 yards and a 1st down, and after 1 quarter, it's 14-7 Middle Tennessee State. As we head into the second quarter, Georgia State's down by a touchdown. 3rd and 10 for the Panthers. Smith back to pass, looking, can't find anybody, and is hit as he gets the ball out, and it falls incomplete. And Georgia State has to punt. The Blue Raiders take over here, 2nd down and 20 for them. Sanders back to pass, looking, firing deep, and wide open is Wheeler into Panther territory for the 1st down catch. 3rd and 5 now for Middle Tennessee State here. Sanders will hand off to Sims. Sims is going to get about 2 yards here, and the Georgia State Panthers think they have a stop here, but on 4th and 3, the offense comes out. Sanders looking to get the 1st down. He dumps it off to McCray for 8-yard gain, and that 1st down. Looks like they're trying to put some points up and put the pressure on the Panthers. 2nd and 4. Sanders will keep it on the read option here, and he has the 1st down and more. A face mask penalty at the end of that play puts him inside the 10. 1st and goal. Sanders looking to pass, looking, has all day here, fires, and it's caught by Lawrence Jean for an 8-yard touchdown, and Sanders is doing an awesome job of spreading the ball around in the passing game. Georgia State takes over here. Lamont George gets the handoff on the delay, and he is going nowhere. Georgia State down 21-7 now. 4 minutes to go in the half. 3rd and 10. Smith back to pass, looking, going to fire deep for Marcus Jackson one-on-one, and he cannot make the catch, and Georgia State has to punt once again. And the Blue Raiders take over here up towards midfield, and this must be some kind of glitch in the game. He just holds it there till he gets hit a little bit, and that pushes him to go. He gets 9 yards, Sanders does. 2nd down and 1. Handoff goes to Sims up the middle. He will go for 9 yards, and the Panthers having a hard time stopping this offense of Middle Tennessee State, especially the passing offense, as this pass to McCray is dropped after the big hit there. 3rd and 4 now from about the 29-yard line. Sanders will fake the handoff here. Look, he is looking, and he is going to have to fire that one out of bounds after the pressure got to him. That would lead to a field goal. 24-7 now in favor of Middle Tennessee State. With under 2 minutes to go here, 2nd down and 7. This pass to Marcus Jackson is good for 20 yards and a 1st down. 1st down 10 here, out of the shotgun. Smith looking to get something going here. Steps back, fires deep, double coverage on Trevor Phillips, but he makes the catch. 50 yards through the air, gets him down to the 10. 1st and goal to go. Smith hands off to Lamont George, bouncing off defenders, gaining 4 yards down to the 6. 2nd down and goal to go now with under a minute to go. And Smith will hand off to George, gets the edge here and into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown on the day. And Georgia State gets a touchdown right before half to make it 24-14 at halftime against Middle Tennessee State. Georgia State got within 10 points just before the half. They start out with the ball here in the second half. Smith back to pass, back towards his own goal line. No one's open, and he is sacked at his own 2-yard line. A loss of 12 yards as we look at the halftime stats here. Middle Tennessee State passing the ball very efficiently. Not known for that. 246 yards through the air in that first half. 2nd and 22 now for the Panthers. Smith will hand off to George. Up the middle, he will go for 6 yards, giving the Panthers some breathing room here back towards their own goal line. 3rd and 17 now. Smith out of the shotgun here, looking, scrambling out to the right, sets his feet, fires deep, and this one is broken up by Ernest Harrison, intended for Marcus Jackson, and the Panthers punt. Middle Tennessee State takes over here, and a quick throwaway there as Sanders felt the pressure there from Williams, as they have good field position here to start their drive. 3rd and 10 now, trying to continue this drive, and this pass is off the mark, incomplete, and Sanders, so efficient in that first half, misses his first 2 passes here in the second half. Smith and the Panthers take over here, and this catch by David Bailey is good for 15 yards and a 1st down. Very next play here out of the shotgun. Smith is going to keep this one on the read option, try to get outside, but he is taken down on the play for a loss of 3 yards. 2nd and 13 now for the Panthers. Smith back to pass, firing over the middle, and it's intercepted by Sims. Smith did not see the linebacker, and he intercepted it, and Middle Tennessee State takes over here in Panther territory now after that pass for 6 yards. 2nd and 4 now for the Blue Raiders here. Sanders out of the shotgun. A quick screen pass to Wheeler is caught, but it is snuffed out behind the line for a loss of 2 yards. 3rd down and 6 now. Sanders out of the shotgun, looking to keep the drive alive. Fires this one incomplete. Jonathan Gallagher there for the deflection. But they come out on 4th down with the offense. 6 yards to go. And Sanders will be pressured by Quincy Randolph and sacked for a loss of 8 yards. And Georgia State will take over up towards midfield. 2nd down and 11 now for the Panthers as they start this drive. And this pass is going to be deflected by Danny Thomas. Should have been intercepted. Luckily it wasn't. Smith comes out on 3rd and 11. The Panthers looking for a 1st down catch. He scrambles out, fires towards the sideline, and caught by Marcus Jackson for 20 yards. Barely got his feet in bounds there. 2nd down and 4. The fly sweep to Jackson is going nowhere. He is stopped behind the line for a 6-yard loss. 3rd down and 10 now for the Panthers. Smith back to pass here, looking, firing over the middle, and broken up, intended for Mark Moore. But the defender comes in and breaks it up. 4th and 10, we attempt a field goal here. A 51-yarder is up and no good. And the Blue Raiders take over here. Sanders back to pass here. This one's going to be caught by Gene, and they give him 10 yards. Didn't look like it, but they gave him the 1st down. 2nd down and 3 now in Panther territory. Sanders keeps this one himself, but he cannot get any yardage there. Loss of 1 caught by Jonathan Gallagher. 3rd and 3 now. Sanders will keep it again on the read option. This time he will get that 1st down. Hit hard at the end of that play, but gets enough for that 1st down. 2nd down and 3 later in the drive. Sanders will look to pass here. He's scrambling around, takes off, has the 1st down and more to the 20-yard line. Later in the drive, it's 1st and 10 from the 10. Sanders back to pass here, looking, firing, and dumping it off to Mayhew down to the 5-yard line for Middle Tennessee State. 2nd and 5. Sanders will hand off to Sims up the middle, trying to get in the end zone, but he's stopped at the 2. That's going to set up 3rd and 2. They still have a chance to get a 1st down here, it looks like. Sanders back to pass, going to throw, and it's picked off by Jerome Schroeder. Can he take this one back? He avoids a tackle there. He's to the 30, up towards midfield, past the 40, 30, 20, 10, and Jerome Schroeder will take this one back. 97 yards, an NCAA record for an interception return for a touchdown. That's a pick 6. And heading into the 4th quarter, it's 24-21 in Middle Tennessee State.
24-21.
Georgia State within 3 with that pick 6 to end of the 3rd quarter. Middle Tennessee State takes over. Sanders back to pass, pressured and sacked, and the ball comes loose. Brigham has it, and 2 plays for Middle Tennessee State on offense and 2 turnovers for this Georgia State defense as they take over on offense. Smith with the read option will go forward for 11 yards and a 1st down, setting up 1st and goal here. On 1st and goal, Smith will hand off to Lamont George, trying to get outside, but stopped in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. 2nd down and goal now for the Panthers. Smith will hand off to George once again, and this time he will gain 5. 3rd and goal to go here for the Panthers from the 6-yard line. Smith back to pass here, looking, steps way back, fires the end zone, and caught by Donald Clark, the tight end. He has been big emerging this year at the tight end position, and Smith with the touchdown pass. Middle Tennessee State takes over now, down 28-24, and this handoff to Alex Sims goes nowhere but backwards. A 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 9 now. Sanders back to pass, looking, stepping up, firing off his foot, caught by Michael McCray for 7 yards, but short of the 1st down, and they have to punt. The Panthers take over here, 2nd and 8 here towards midfield. Smith back to pass, firing, and a double coverage. Luckily, that one was only deflected by Sean Cooper and not intercepted. 3rd down and 8 now. Smith and the Panthers trying to get that 1st down, but it is off target, and Danny Thompson deflects it, and Georgia State has to punt. Looking at the game track of today's game, it's a tale of 2 halves. The 1st half was all about Middle Tennessee State passing the ball and scoring 24 points. The 2nd half's been all about Georgia State's defense and getting turnovers. a pick six, and a fumble on 2 consecutive offensive plays by Middle Tennessee State. So, as the Blue Raiders take over here, 1st and 10. Sanders back to pass, looking, can't find anybody, and sacked for a loss of 8. 3rd and 18 now for Sanders and Middle Tennessee State. The handoff goes to Sims on the draw, trying to catch us off balance there, but he gains 8 and not enough for that first down, so they have to punt. We take over here at midfield. Handoff to Lamont George on 2nd and 7. Bouncing off a tackler. Has the first down and more. 11-yard gain on the play. The Panthers trying to ice this one. 1st and 10. Handoff to Lamont George here. He goes up the middle. Jukes move and gets 14 yards and a first down. Very next play here out of the shotgun here. Smith will hand off to George on the delay, and he will make his way to the first down and more, stumbling into the end zone for the touchdown. 23 yards on the play, and his 3rd rushing touchdown on the day. This one may seal it. 35-24 now. As we get a studio update, Florida State gets the upset over number 13 Miami, 34-31. They were 0-5 going into that game. Middle Tennessee State takes over now, down by 11. 1st and 10. Sanders will be sacked for an 8-yard loss as they hurry up here. 3rd and 18 now. Sanders back to pass here, looking, scrambling around, and is sacked and fumbles, but they pick it up. The linemen do. It's a loss of 6. 4th and 23 here, their last shot here. Sanders back to pass, looking, scrambling around, and he will be pressured and sacked once again. We take over, and we would add on a touchdown here. Mark Culver with the easy score, and we will run away with this one right at the end. Lamont George, your player of the game, 126 yards on the ground, 12 yards receiving, and 3 touchdowns as Georgia State takes this one over the Blue Raiders, 42-24. Taking a look at the stats from our game today, Georgia State kind of dominated in this game today by Middle Tennessee State. Even though we won, they gave up 314 yards passing through the air. Lamont George, your player of the game on offense for Georgia State, 126 yards on the ground and 3 touchdowns. Brad Williams, 4 tackles, all for a loss, 3 sacks, and a forced fumble on the day. As we take a look at some recruiting here, highlighting some players specifically, middle linebackers, Thomas Hendricks, 6 foot, 216, 4-star prospect from Waycross, Georgia, the number 9 middle linebacker in this recruiting class. A gem at +5 overall to an 80. Nice hit power, nice speed and acceleration, and nice tackle there. John Scott, we're in 2nd place on him. He is 5'11", 225, a 5-star prospect from Alabama, the number 2 middle linebacker on the recruiting board here. And he is up 2 overall to an 81. He's got nice hit power, nice coverage there as well, zone coverage. And finally, we take a look at Nate Hawkins, who we lead on here, a 3-star prospect from Douglasville, Georgia, 6 foot, 218, the number 82 overall middle linebacker in the recruiting class, and he is up 4 overall to an 81. Nice tackle there on him, nice hit power, nice acceleration as well, so we hope to get all 3 of those guys here to play for Georgia State. As we advance to Week 8, and Georgia State has moved up to number 17 in the country from number 24, and they have a big test coming up next week on the road against USA, South Alabama Jaguars. That's right, they're 4-1. We are 6-0. If you like this episode, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.